Hey everybody, it's day 388 on my journey to 2000, where I play a game of chess every single day and I put it on YouTube for folks to watch, and then I track my progress on chess.com. Fortunate win yesterday. My opponent made a little mishap that allowed me to take the W, so I am back over 1500. Let's see who I'm playing today. Yes. Camby's 1354. Camby's 1354 out of Iran. We've got the Caro-Kann. Got the, it could be the advance. I'm going to go ahead and pin this immediately to see what happens. Because now that knight is no longer defending that pawn. Well, now it is. No. Okay. So my options are I could take here, but not quite yet. Or do I push here now? Or do I go knight to d7? I'll go knight to d7 and then push. And then I can... Okay. So now I can bring out my other knight to f5, add another attacker, and then after queen b6, I've got 1, 2, 3 attackers. After I get rid of this one, they'll have 1, 2 defenders, which means they might bring out their, they might bring out their bishop here. But they decide to pin instead. Which means they could take this and I can't take back. So I think I might go queen b6 now. And then if they take, I take... Or do I kick it out? Let's kick that bishop out. And if they take, I'll take back. Oh, and then they take there. Okay. Fascinating. There's a good exchange on their end. But now I can attack this pawn with my knight and have a discovered attack on that pawn with my bishop. So we'll see how they handle this situation. They add the attack, the defender there. So that means this is mine for the taking. Now let's see. Retreat my bishop all the way back here. And then reposition it there after moving my rook over. Maybe that might be something fun to try. Oh, but they want to exchange. Sure, we'll exchange. We'll exchange, and then if I go queen c7, adding another attacker, that might be a good thing. Let's do that. Queen coming in hot here. So that means I'm probably going to take this and break open their pawn structure, or take this and they take that, but then I'll attack the rook. So let's do this. Oh, they take back with the pawn. This pawn's pretty well defended now. It's castle. Okay. Knight's coming into the action. I could go queen e7 in preparation for g5. Throwing in some checks, defending squares for my knight to come in. That knight's not really going anywhere. This would be left undefended if my queen does go this way, but let's try it for now. Camby's 1354. I've actually played Camby's before. Looks like I won last time I played him or her. I think still this. No, because then they can come over and attack. Gotta get my rooks into the action. Let's get some rooks. Let's get some rook play here. Do I achieve that by pushing this pawn? I think so. Get an open file here. And then that exchange queens, and then I can recapture and have two attackers on this pawn. But they've got two defenders. My king's pretty protected here. Let's see if I can trade off queens. Got decent pawn chains. Their king is exposed. They've got double pawns. I might try and get us going on into an endgame here. Let's get rook on d8. And c8. Push here. Okay. Yeah. I think pushing here makes sense. Because if they move here, then I can take, and I've got this passed pawn. And if they take here, then I take back here, and I'm threatening both these pawns. That's a good move. So I could block with the pawns, or I could bring my knight back down. I bring my knight back down and then they start pushing, that's okay, because they don't have any pawns on these files either. Okay. I think this is okay. They might just push this one. Do I just push this pawn now and go for the promotion? Could be. Let's try it. If I take this and they check, and I go here, they could check, but I've got this safety square. And then exchanging, I'm still protecting this one. If I take this, and then they take, or do I just wait? I push this, push it one more time, and then they push. And then here, queen. Yeah. I think this escape square is actually going to come in handy. Oh, they block it. Now it becomes a little bit more interesting because if I take and they take, I move here, then they've got check. And I can't go there. I think I blocked this pawn. Say goodbye to this one. But if I do, then I win the queen. I didn't see this coming down and blocking. It's a good move. So now if this, ooh, then they just take the knight. So part of me wants to just push this to prevent this from coming in, because then I can come over. I think that might be it. I've got 1 minute and 59 seconds left. Compared to my opponent who has 9 minutes left. These people, I just don't understand. How do they make these moves so quickly? Alright, now I can take a pawn, but which one? I think this one. To take that pawn, now I can do this. But my knight would be trapped. I'm going to come back down here and then pick off that pawn. Or this one. This one would be cool. I think I'm going to take, even though it gives them a passed pawn, I'm going to capture here. can even jump in here. Originally I thought, but they can take, and after I take, then they take back with the knight. So now this is met with this. Or do I go here with the outpost? I like that. I like that. And then I like getting a rook over, getting some checks in, and see if I can fork. I can do this, and if takes, then I take. I have 20 seconds left. Ay, ay, ay. Oh no. I'm running out of time. I think they're going to be able to promote. Ah, where do I go? That wasn't it. That wasn't it. 5 seconds. How are they moving so quickly? Man. This guy, Camby, is 1354, rated 1465. There it is. That's game. Oof. Good game, Camby's 1354. Oof. Let's check out what happened there. Played with 71% accuracy. I had 1 blunder, 2 misses, and 3 mistakes. Going through the Caro-Kann, played well. No inaccuracies, all good moves. There was a mistake. Did I capitalize on it? Yes, I made the best move by tucking in my bishop there. And then trading off was a miss. Why was it a miss? Let's see. If I could do it again, there's pushing the d4 pawn. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders here. One of them's pinned by my bishop. But still, that's not enough. So if I take first, they recapture, and then I push. Maybe that's it. Best, yep. And then they recapture. Ah, and then that leaves this pawn open. Of course. I could have actually just gone in and taken. Although that is a blunder because they can take, and if I take queen, then they can take my queen. All right. So as of now, though, I still have a small lead. They make a blunder. Do I capitalize on it? Yes, with a great move. And they take back with the pawn. I was expecting them to take back with the bishop. And so here I thought, okay, castle, get my queen over to that side of the board. And here's where I wanted to exchange queens because my king is super protected. I was like, if we head into the endgame now, maybe I'll have a chance. But that was actually the wrong thing to do. A better thing would have been, let's see. Rook d8 or rook c8. What's the best here? Oh, a5. Okay. a5, if they push. Huh. They say knight h4 is the best move after that, but that's, I mean, I wouldn't probably think to do that. I actually don't know why. That would be the best move. But we exchange queens. They bring their rook over, which is a mistake. Because I could have attacked this pawn and then, let's see, what would be the sequence there? To really go after that backwards pawn. Well, these are a lot of moves to say, okay, if I would have done that, you could have had an advantage if all these other moves played out exactly as they did right there. Well, it's a stretch. They push that pawn. D4 was the best move at that point. And so I have a decent lead at 2.7 right here. But in true chess with Patrick form, I find a way to give it away. This is a miss. I thought blocking this area where I've got two pawns that could help out might have been a good idea. Also attacking a pawn. In fact, it wasn't a good idea. The other play could have been, knight f5 to attack the rook and defend that square at the same time. That was a better outpost. That outpost would have helped me for the rest of the game because there's no pawns on this side to kick it out. They bring their knight in. I push my pawn, which was a mistake. Let's see, should I have taken? Yeah, taken that pawn. And then if they take back with the knight, I've got attacking the knight and getting my rook into their territory. Yeah. Okay, they try to kick my knight out, but then they find this beautiful outpost here that I think was the play of the game. I think it blocked my chance of promoting. It trapped in this rook. It prevented me from getting rook to c8. It added another defender here, so I couldn't move my knight anymore for fear of this combo. So a good move by Cambyse. That pawn push was the right one to meet that one. They come over. I take a pawn. They take a pawn. It's dead even right now. I retreat back. They push. I take a pawn. They take a pawn. I take a pawn. They push. And then I find this outpost. So again, completely dead even on the eval bar here. And they push their pawn, which is the best thing for them to do. And then I go rook c8, which was a blunder. And my thought was, if they take, then I take the rook. But there's not an easy way for me to get my rook back in order to defend the promotion. And I didn't think through it enough because, oh, I've got 28 seconds left. So in this moment, if I would have thought about it a little bit more, let's see, what would I have done? I could have thrown in a check, and if take, then I take here. But check, and then is that the best move? No. Best move at this point, rook a7. Duh. Preventing this, allowing for this, forcing this, and then allowing for the tactics as I mentioned earlier, the knight up here. Check here, maybe. Okay. I think a lot more would have opened up there, but they take, which was the best move. I recapture. And then a mistake from them bringing their rook over, but by then it's a little bit too late. I should have checked and then come down and attack. They would have moved there. Yeah, I don't know if even then they would have been ahead. 2.3 on the eval bar. It's just fascinating how my opponents can do so well only using a minute on their clock. That's crazy. But there you have it, folks. I'm back below 1500. Crazy game this chess is. Until next time.